You know what makes me happy? Solving math problem sums. It is the only place where Mr. Tan will buy 2,000 oranges to make 800 cups of orange juice, and Mrs. Tan bakes 5,000 cupcakes with 300 kilograms of flour bought 5 days ago. Can I eat something now?
No, unless you tell me how many kilograms of flour I have left.
Welcome to Mr. Teng's Guide to PSLE Math Problem Sums Heuristics. The idea is simple. Examiners give you questions that range from ratio, decimals, fractions, and you solve them using everything you learned in school. So if you can solve the math, you win. But there is a problem. The characters in the problem sums are fidgety and weird. They like to do things in a certain way which normal human beings like you and I don't. For example, Mrs. Wu spent 1/6 of the money on the dress and 2 blouses. The dress cost 3 times as much as each blouse. Then Mrs. Wu spent 3/4 of her remaining money on a watch. What fraction of Mrs. Wu's money was spent on each blouse? Nobody in our real world will apportion the amount of money we have in our wallet into fractions and then use another fraction of the remainder to describe the cost of a blouse with respect to the money she has at first. So usually a 3 or 4 marks math problem sum has a certain heuristic to solve it. Think of it like a key to unlock the solution. The student's job is to learn these different heuristics and then identify which key to use and open the lock. There are 6 main types of heuristics: remainder concept, repeated identity, equal concept, supposition, value, and units, and before and after. Remainder concept usually has a person using a certain amount of stuff and then doing something else with what is remaining. Repeated identity has 2 scenarios and usually one person who is repeated in both of them. Equal concept involves making either the numerator or denominator the same depending on how the questions. Supposition will need you to assume a certain scenario that is not in the question so that it will suit your solution. For example, there are 20 animals and 60 legs in the farm and there are a certain number of chickens and cows. How many chickens are there? You have to suppose that all the chickens are cows. Value and units are related to questions that has got ratio of units with specific values attached to a specific unit. And lastly, before and after is a big monster ranging from single unchanged, total unchanged, difference unchanged, and units and parts, which is your simultaneous equations, and that will need another video for me to explain. On the whole, math problem sums are not only about heuristics. Hence, knowing all these heuristics does not guarantee you can solve 4 questions, and also there are some smart people who can solve them using common sense and does not require knowledge of heuristics. But personally for me, I just use these heuristics and find that they help me solve questions 10 times faster. Go to the link below and download the heuristics cheat sheets that we have prepared for all students. You're welcome.